the people sitting here who are getting their heads shaved today have either been affected by cancer or have had cancer themselves. They're shaving their heads to raise money for cancer research. The goal today, $100,000.
So how has unpaid internships gone unlooked for so long? Well, in recent years, the number of unpaid internships has exploded, which caused an increase in labor activists advocating for interns. And finally, in 2010, the Department of Labor passed their internship guidelines.
Within the last year, the Oswego School District has implemented a two-door system, which means you would walk in through the main entrance, have to check in with the office right here, and then continue on into the school.
And for those of us who weren't around during his presidency, much of what we know about the president comes from books like these, where historians, scholars, and even friends and colleagues of the president have tried to unravel some of the mysteries left behind by President Kennedy.
And after everybody's done getting their fresh new haircuts, they can head over to the photo booth, grab some fun props, and get their picture taken. Now, they say the easiest way to keeping your head protected from a concussion is by wearing your helmet correctly. That means making sure all the straps are fastened down and that the helmet is fitting the right way to your head.
And now that you've found an internship, how do you know if that internship is too good to be true? Well, Experience-Based Education provides a link on their website that has information for students to look out for when they're looking for an internship. Some of this information includes whether or not the internship has the requirements of the intern, and if that posting had been previously put on the website for a traditional job within the company.
Many universities are extending their application deadlines because of all the problems students are having with the Common App. Schools like Boston University have extended their deadline until November 15th and Syracuse University until December 1st in order to try to relieve the pressures that students are feeling.
Cancer. It's a word that can turn one's world upside down. For the mother of a child with cancer, it is a trigger to fight.
I pick myself up by my bootstraps and says, okay, let's do what we gotta do to make him healthy.
Kristen Jensen's son Trevor was diagnosed with juvenile brain tumors at just 3 years old. For 6 years, Trevor and his mom would make the drive to Syracuse to undergo a variety of treatments. The initial news for Kristen was something she vividly remembers.
It turns your world upside down. It really does. I mean, I had a feeling, mother's intuition.
Trevor's initial treatments looked promising, and for a while he was in remission. However, upon a follow-up doctor's visit, Kristen learned that once again her son would have to fight.
And then after, I want to say about 14 months or so of treatment, he kind of went into remission. There was no sign of it. We were a couple of years clear, and then the tumor showed up again.
Determination quickly took the place of all other emotions, and Kristen knew what she had to do.
I was like, okay. I had my 5-10 minute breakdown. And I said, okay, let's start this again. We gotta get him healthy.
This time around, the process would be more intense. Trevor's tumor was not responding to initial treatments. Kristen and the doctors knew that something drastic had to be done.
When we did the MRIs, we realized it wasn't working. So his oncologist turned around and said that we need to turn around and do something else. Let's get you set up with this neurosurgeon I know that's doing this new procedure. We heard everything she had to say, and it seemed like a good thing. She was very confident. She made me feel good about it, so we did it.
3 weeks ago, Trevor underwent major brain surgery to remove the tumor, and to Kristen's relief, the surgery worked. Trevor is now tumor-free. However, the process that they have been through stays close to Kristen's heart. That is why today Kristen and Trevor came out to Oswego's St. Baldrick's event to raise funds to fight childhood cancer. Kristen says events like these are something she takes pride in.
Knowing that the money goes for the children, for a cure, for treatments, for whatever it may be.
Now that things are looking up for Trevor, Kristen reflected on the entire 6-year process, admiring the strength of her son.
He is one of the strongest people I know. He really is.
It is something she admires in all children battling cancer.
He is a fighter, and all these kids are fighters.
A young boy's strength and a mother's love to overcome the battle of cancer. Megan Roberts, Oswego Now. Gabby Santos never likes walking to her car after a late-night study session.
I have to walk to my car. I'm like booking it.
She's noticed that the popular campus safety system blue lights aren't there for her.
I saw all these a few blue lights, and all of them said out of order on it. So I was like kind of taken back by that.
Blue light systems were installed in college campuses around the country back in the 1980s. But come 2014, no college student leaves their dorm without one of these in their hands. SUNY Oswego moved to a cell phone-based security system. The security system, known as Rave Guardian, turns one cell phone into a personalized GPS locator. Alumni from SUNY Oswego and students on other college campuses weighed in on our Facebook conversation. Oswego alum Patrick Cavlin said they need more, and Kent State student Chris Davis says, "I always look for them when I'm walking around campus at night. Kind of reassuring." According to the University Police's annual report, crime on the Oswego State campus has increased 4.5% from the 2011 school year. This has students more anxious for further safety measures.
I feel that if you had both, it would be even better.
Just down the thruway, the campus of St. John Fisher has both the Rave mobile system and the blue light system.
It's great to know that wherever you're standing, you can see a blue light system. Like from right here, we can see 4.
Yeah.
Just like from looking around. So it's great to know that if you do need it, they're there.
Santos, a commuter at the Oswego campus, feels parking lots are one area that requires blue lights.
I would definitely put them, especially for me, walking around the commuter lots, just because the commuter lots are so far away from the campus.
SUNY Oswego plans to stick to using cell phones for security. However, there is a proposal to replace Rave Guardian with the system used at RIT called Campus Safe. Megan Roberts, Oswego Now.